So as you guys all know, Richardson Hitchens had a massive victory over George Kambosos this past weekend, stopping Kambosos in the 8th round with a devastating, beautiful body shot. Hitchens then proceeds in his ring interview to call out Teofimo Lopez, but then states it looks like Teofimo Lopez does have other plans.
I want the big fights. After my last fight, I called Teofimo out right away. Obviously he got other plans, so I don't know what's next.
Hitchens then continues to call out Devin Haney and lets Bill and Devin Haney know that he wants to make a fight happen. During the buildup between George Kambosos and Richardson Hitchens, you guys seen Bill Haney and Richardson Hitchens' team go back and forth. Devin Haney then proceeds to post after the fight, after Richardson Hitchens calls him out, "We can make the fight happen at 147.
Devin Haney next. Fuck Devin Haney and Bill Haney. Pussies.
But this video is more about Teofimo Lopez, what his options are. If he doesn't take these options, nothing else makes sense for him, and what the future holds for him, and what route is Teofimo Lopez gonna go. Teo's first option was Jaron Boots Ennis. Now, we don't know everything that went on behind the scenes. We only know what Teofimo Lopez told us. We only know what Jaron Boots Ennis and his team decided to share. But according to Teo, Boots and Bozy did not accept the fight.
Boots, if you're on here and your father's on here, Bozy, listen to me. You bozos. How you claim yourself from Philly and you don't want to fight the best? Man, y'all putting Philly down and Philly just won. Shout out to Philadelphia Eagles for winning the chip. Come on, bro. I don't think you from Philly. Any questions? Yeah, no Boots fight then. No Boots fight. They said no.
And according to Eddie Hearn, it looks like Boots is going to be moving up to 154, which I have been saying this. The smartest move for Boots' career is to move to 154. There's bigger and better opportunity. There's bigger names to add on his resume, and there's more money to be made over there. So I'm not necessarily going to call it a duck if Boots decides to move to 154. I think this is the best thing for his career right now.
Boots at 154, you will see what I'm talking about. So it's very likely that those belts will become vacated. We're going to meet this week and make a final decision. But it's time to move to 54. And he's been unified at 47. Now it's time to try and become a 2-division world champion.
Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney with their negotiations. This is Teo's second option. According to Devin Haney, it's a complete waste of time to work with Teofimo Lopez. And it was a complete waste of time for Team Haney overall to try to make a deal with Teofimo Lopez. Now, I've seen so many things about it could have been possibly due to money. It could have been due to weight. I guess it was supposed to be a catch weight at 145. Or Teo wanted it at 140. Devin Haney wanted it at 147. Let's meet in the middle at 145. And the fight just completely fell through. Now, it could have been, or from what I've seen, from what you guys have probably seen as well, I guess Teofimo Lopez wasn't quite ready to get back in the ring yet. He wasn't 100% mentally ready. I guess that's what it was. Now, Teofimo Lopez is a very emotional fighter. The way his personal life is going, that's how Teo's going to perform in the ring. Either nobody can beat him, or he's going to struggle with C+ fighters and B fighters and B+ fighters, and fighters he shouldn't necessarily struggle with. So I don't really see Teo ducking anybody. He's fought Lomachenko, he's fought Josh Taylor. Like, Teofimo Lopez has one of the best resumes, and I think he's the best fighter out of his generation, just depending on how his personal life is going. And he really was the one to step up first and take on the elite fighters, especially at a young age. So let me know what you guys think. Was that a duck, or was that not really a duck? I don't really see Devin Haney ducking anybody either. Same with him. As of right now, he has one of the best resumes as well. Him and Teo, that's a really, really big super fight. If it needs to happen, it needs to happen right now. Now, Teo's third option is Richardson Hitchens. Now, he asked New York, the fans, if they want to see that fight next. And according to the reaction, it looks like everybody wants to see that unification fight. So if Teo doesn't fight Hitchens, if Teo doesn't fight Haney, if Teo doesn't fight Jaron Boots Ennis, what exactly is Teofimo Lopez doing? Now, he did hint that he could possibly signing with the PBC. You guys seen he had the hat on. He had the 816. That's the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach rematch. Could we see Teo, the co-main event, on that card? So not only did Teo have one option with Boots, he had a second option with Devin Haney. Now he has a third option with Richardson Hitchens. These are all A+ fighters, and this is the type of fights and fighters he needs to be challenging himself with. Because I don't believe Teo would be ducking anybody. I don't think Richardson Hitchens would duck anybody. I don't think Boots would duck anybody. Devin Haney, Teo, I don't think nobody's ducking anybody. I just think it has to be the right time and the right moment. And big thanks to Turki Al-Sheikh, because he's really deleting all excuses, right? He's really pushing all the excuses out the door. If it's money, if it's weight, whatever it is. And it really makes it no better that Teo is really beefing with Turki Al-Sheikh. I mean, Teo really goes against the grain when he doesn't necessarily have to. But Teo has 3 options on the table right now, or maybe even just one option with Richardson Hitchens now that those fights or foul through, or those negotiations foul through. But let me know what you guys think. What route should Teo go? If Teo doesn't take any of these 3 routes and he doesn't step in the ring with any 3 of these guys, it really doesn't make sense for Teo's career to fight anybody else. I mean, he could fight Ryan, but he lost to Rolly. So does that really make sense? I mean, let's see where Teofimo Lopez goes. Let's see if he really does sign with the PBC. Let's see if they announce anything. I mean, Teo's kind of just like all over the place right now. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.